Welcome, Baltz families, to this week's Sunday Storytime. Get ready to mark your calendars with this week's news and coming events, which will be followed by a news story for the week. Can't wait to find out what it is. And the final segment will be our Mindful Minute with Mrs. Papa. Stay tuned. In this week's events at Baltz, reminder, there is no school for students on November 1st. No school for students on grading day, November 1st.
Recordatorio, no hay clases para los estudiantes noviembre 1. No habrá clases debido a que es día de hacer calificaciones.
Picture Day is happening on Tuesday, November 9th. Picture Day has been rescheduled and now it's going to happen on November the 9th.
El día de fotos será el 9 de noviembre. El día de fotos fue cambiado para el día 9 de noviembre.
Good evening, Baltz families, and welcome to another episode of Sunday Storytime. My name is Miss O'Neill, and I'm the principal here at Baltz, and tonight I'm going to be reading a book called Big Pumpkin by Erica Silverman. Once there was a witch who wanted to make pumpkin pie, so she planted a pumpkin seed. She weeded and she watered, and after a while, a sprout poked through, and then a pumpkin grew and grew and grew, and then it grew some more. Soon Halloween was just hours away, and the witch thought about pumpkin pie, and she bent down to take that pumpkin off the vine. Well, she pulled and she tugged and she pulled, and first she pulled hard and then she pulled harder, but the pumpkin just sat. "Oh, drat," said the witch. Just then along came a ghost. "Big Pumpkin," said the ghost. "It's big and it's mine, but it's stuck on the vine, and Halloween's just hours away," said the witch, and then she kicked that pumpkin. "I am bigger than you, and I'm stronger too," boasted the ghost. "Let me try." Said the witch, but then she thought about that pumpkin pie, and she stepped aside to make room for the ghost. The ghost bent down to take the pumpkin off the vine. Well, he pulled and he tugged and he pulled, and first he pulled hard and then he pulled harder, but the pumpkin just sat. "Oh, drat," said the ghost. Just then, along came a vampire. "Big Pumpkin," said the vampire. "It's big and it's mine, but it's stuck on the vine, and Halloween is just hours away," said the witch, and then she kicked that pumpkin. "I am bigger than both of you, and I am stronger too," boasted the vampire. "Let me try." Said the witch. Said the ghost. And they thought about that pumpkin pie, and they stepped aside to make room for the vampire. The vampire bent down to take the pumpkin off the vine. Well, he pulled and he tugged and he pulled, and first he pulled hard and then he pulled harder, but the pumpkin just sat. "Oh, drat," said the vampire. Well, then along came a mummy. "Big Pumpkin," said the mummy. "It's big and it's mine, but it's stuck on the vine, and Halloween's just hours away," said the witch, and then she kicked that pumpkin. "Well, I am bigger than all of you, and I'm stronger too," boasted the mummy. "Let me try." Said the witch. Said the ghost. Said the vampire. But then they thought about that pumpkin pie, and they stepped aside. The mummy bent down to take that pumpkin off the vine. Well, she pulled and she tugged and she pulled, and first she pulled hard and then she pulled harder, but the pumpkin just sat. "Oh, drat," said the mummy. Then along came a little tiny bat. "Big Pumpkin," said the bat. The witch didn't say anything. The witch just looked at the ghost and rolled her eyes. And the ghost looked at the vampire, and the vampire looked at the mummy, and they all looked at the little bat, and then they started to laugh. "I may not be big, and I may not be strong," said the bat, "but I've got a great idea." And then the bat told them what to do. Said the witch. Said the ghost. Said the vampire. Said the mummy. But then they thought about that pumpkin pie, and they bent down to take the pumpkin off the vine. Ready, set, pull, called the bat. The bat pulled the mummy, and the mummy pulled the vampire, and the vampire pulled the ghost, and the ghost pulled the witch, and the witch pulled the pumpkin. Well, they pulled, and they tugged, and they pulled. And first they pulled hard, then they pulled harder, and... ooh, snap! Off came the pumpkin! Drat, said the witch. Whoosh! It flew, and it flew, and then thumpity bump, thumpity bump, thump bump. It went all the way down. It landed right at the witch's front door. And when it got to her door, the pumpkin just sat. Hooray for the bat! Shouted the witch, and she hurried inside to make some pumpkin pie. Said the ghost. Have some more, said the witch. I couldn't eat another bite, said the vampire. Fun party, said the mummy. Time to go, said the bat. Oh, drat, said the witch, as she watched them all leave. And then she went right out and she planted another pumpkin seed. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to tune in next week for another episode of Sunday Storytime. Good night.
Hi Bolts Bears, welcome back to another episode of Mindful Minute. Each week we do these mindful breathing exercises. But do you know why they're so super important? If you said they help your brain and body get ready to learn, they help you feel calm, and it also helps you manage your emotions, then you are correct. Kiss your brains. Last week we did hot chocolate breathing. Another breathing exercise that Mrs. Papa and I really enjoy around this time of the year is called pumpkin breathing. Watch these Bolts Bears show you how to breathe in and out using a pumpkin.
Do you see the pumpkin on the screen?
When you see the arrow pointing up, you breathe in.
Yeah.
When you see the arrow pointing down, you breathe out. Let's try it together.
Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out.
Hey Bolts Bears, I'm Isabella, Mrs. Zuniga's daughter. Are you ready for this week's big question? There were 5 characters who pulled that pumpkin out of the ground. Who were the 5 characters? Don't forget to put your answers in the blue box by Wednesday afternoon. This week's prize will be a big bundle of books. Good luck!
Hey guys, it's Miss Persani. Don't forget to like and share this video, and also make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss another episode. Thanks for watching, and don't forget, you rock!